Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 14th day of March. It's National Children's Craft Day, National Learn About Butterflies Day. Something I learned about butterflies, that they were originally called flutterbys.
Yes, you told me that.
And now we call them butterflies. So if nothing else, you just learned about a butterfly, and that's what you're supposed to do today. National Pie Day today. 3.14
Actual pie? Okay.
PI, National Pie Day. National Potato Chip Day, and National Write Down Your Story Day. How much paper would you need to write down your story, Heidi? A lot?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it would take it would take a bit. There's a pretty interesting story, too. And speaking of interesting, we're going to talk to her father today. We do this every Tuesday. It's called
Tuesdays with Charlie.
I love it. Enjoy chatting with him. He's been so happy the last few times, too.
He's been... Yeah, he's been
I'm
doing
excited
well.
to chat and see if he's in a good mood. If he's not, we'll just hang up on him. He'll be in a good mood. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. If still feeling tired after sleeping all night, try a mask. We're not talking about a medical mask. A new study has found that wearing an eye mask will help you sleep and help you feel more alert the next day. How? Researchers from Cardiff University found that the simple hack of blocking out as much light as possible will boost the sleeper's alertness the following day. Some of those sources of light may affect your sleep quality, including electronics and sunlight and street lamps. The study showed that those who wore an eye mask to sleep for a week performed better on cognitive and reaction time exercises. The study author said that the mask could be an effective and inexpensive solution to improve alertness and work performance. What do you think, Heidi? Do you agree?
Sure.
Do you know anybody that wears a sleep mask?
Our son.
Yes, he does. And he has since he was like 7.
Yeah.
How did that whole thing get started?
I have no
I
idea.
just remember walking in his room to wake him up. I'm like, hey, get up for school. And he gets up, he's got a mask on. I'm like, what are you wearing? It's like a sleep mask.
Well, now he works really weird hours, so
it
he
makes
probably
sense
needs
now.
it during
when
the
he
day.
was 7, it didn't make sense. It was just odd. I love that kid. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Oh, I want to remind you, they've got only a few more weeks. It's the end of this month is when the contest is finished, all done. So if you've not yet signed up, if you'd like to, you can get all the details at the website RadioTravelGroup.com. We also have a link. If you forget that, it's really easy to find at johnandheidishow.com.
This is a $6,000 prize.
It's a cool prize. Again, johnandheidishow.com. All right. Heidi, did you know the name of movies often change when they're released in other countries? Sometimes they change in kind of funny ways. When the holiday hit Home Alone was released in France, it was called Mom, I Missed the Plane. So a few years later, the sequel came out in America known as Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. There it was called Mom, I Missed the Plane Again, and this time I'm Lost in New York.
That's a long title.
That's both of those. Why wouldn't they have just called it Home Alone?
I know.
All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Chris Pine is finally willing to discuss the controversy surrounding the world premiere of Don't Worry, Darling at the Venice Film Festival. The rumor that co-star Harry Styles publicly spat on him.
Whoa.
Pine's rep shut down the narrative from the jump. They're going, that's not what happened. I can see where you thought that might have happened, but that he wouldn't have done that. That's not what happened. It just looked like that. But no, he's like, no, No, he didn't do that. And Robert De Niro will star in and executive produce his first TV series. Netflix has a thing called 0 Day. They announced the log line for the 6-episode drama. A conspiracy thriller goes like this. 0 Day asks the question on everyone's mind, how do we find truth in a world in crisis? One seemingly being torn apart by forces outside of our control. So I don't know if it's going to be good, but Netflix made a gamble on 6 episodes, and I guess we will see. No release date yet has been set. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Heidi, a study links obesity to poor memory.
What?
Huh?
I don't remember what we were talking about.
What were we talking about over here? I knew you were going to do that. I was so excited to see what you were going to say. So, yeah, a study links obesity to poor memory. So now anytime I forget something, I can just go, sorry. It's not my fault. And speaking of obesity, when people talk about the best diet to lose weight, they're usually not talking about its effect on the environment. But it seems some of the trendiest ways to lose weight are not only unhealthy for you, but they're also not very healthy for the world. A Tulane University study found that the keto and paleo diets score among the lowest on overall nutrition quality and among the highest on carbon emissions. So they're saying that those according to the studies, they're not that great for you and they're not that great for the world around you. So I don't know. You do what you do. The study examined 6 popular diets. Why only 6? There's like 1,000 diets. But
just probably the most popular ones.
Okay. They estimated the meat-centric keto diet generates 6.6 pounds of carbon dioxide for every 1,000 calories.
They just don't want you eating meat.
The paleo diet, which avoids grains and beans in favor of meats, nuts, and veggies, received the next lowest diet quality score, 5.7 pounds of carbon per 1,000 calories. Vegan diets had the lowest carbon footprint, generating only 1.5 pounds of carbon dioxide per 1,000 calories, less than 25% of that generated by the keto diet. So they're saying that it's way better for the world around you. But again, at the end of the day, if it's a diet that you can't stick to because you don't like it, then there's no point in doing that. Do one that works for you. Do one that you'll be able to do long term. We have tried many, many, many different things. Mm-hmm. And, again, it's not easy. And, again, study links obesity to poor memory. I always forget some of the stuff that I probably should not be eating, and then I just eat the wrong stuff. So there's my excuse. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie. He'll give us some guff. We talk each week and we learn fun stuff. Everyone loves him. He makes us laugh. Sometimes he's wrong, then he fires his staff. Get ready to learn something. Here we go. It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Hey, Charlie, what kind of great stuff do you have?
Let's do some scientific studies
Oh, okay.
that has shown that the introduction of air conditioning has actually lowered the natural human tolerance for heat.
Oh, really?
I bet, yeah.
We're all wimpy.
There you go. I was going to say something different, but I don't think I can say that. Hey, then in 2011, scientists found 2,368 species of bacteria that live in your belly button.
Oh, wow.
Yuck.
And half of them are new to science.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So out of 2,300, half of them they'd never seen before.
Huh. They're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Oh, it came from Charlie's belly button.
So disgusting.
There you go.
Yeah.
He grows that. He grows that.
So gross. Ugh.
Oh, hey, here's something. You're a connoisseur of food.
Yeah.
You can put any seasoning. You can put ketchup, mustard, Heinz 57 on liver and onions, and you still have something that tastes like dog poop.
I cannot agree nor disagree. I've never had it.
Trust me, you don't want to try it either.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of onions, and I was told without onions, it's nothing.
But I told you put anything on there, it's still nothing.
It doesn't matter. Even with onions, it's still nothing.
Still nothing there. More people were killed in America by toddlers during the past few years than by terrorists.
No kidding.
What?
Toddlers.
So if you're little toddlers, that means little people.
Yeah. Little kids.
Thanks for that.
Little kids killed more people last year than terrorists.
There you go.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Huh. That's disturbing.
And you know that's true.
Well, I'm sure. I heard it with Tuesdays with Charlie. It's got to be true.
It's got to, because we don't lie on air.
No,
Oh, man.
we don't lie.
Where'd I come
We've
up
been
with
known to be wrong once in a while, but we don't lie.
I'm telling you, I'm going to ship my staff up to you.
There you go.
And let's see here. Oh, here you go. Through a scientific study that has never been conducted, it has been estimated that the average person sees almost 16 murders in their lifetime.
Oh, wow.
Just in passing,
that
like
must
on
be-
the street?
Well, it just says about 16 murders in their lifetime.
Wow.
But I would say they watch a lot of TV.
So you think it's just from watching TV?
Well, no, then you'd probably have 116. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sorry, Charlie. We're weirdos.
hey, then though we have no way of knowing when the date will ultimately fall, each of us passes our pre-death anniversary each year.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. We're going to die on someday, so it's your pre-death anniversary every year.
Yikes. That's a terrifying thought,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it?
Never thought of that.
Like, I can't die on Tuesdays because then we wouldn't have a show.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to plan this stuff out,
Then-
Charlie.
Then your radio station would collapse and
It
I know.
we'd have
would.
nothing.
We'd be
We'd
out
have
of
nothing.
business. It would
Yeah.
be awful.
It would be bad.
Just remember, I made your show. I can take you down.
Yes, that is true.
You got a question for me?
Oh, yeah, I do. Here, let me. You ready for a question, Charlie?
I've been ready, yes.
Oh, okay, I got a
I was
question.
hoping for a question.
All right, what unit of measurement is abbreviated OZ?
Ounces.
Ounces, yeah. Ounces is correct, even though there's no Z in ounces.
That's true. There's not.
Why wouldn't it be OS or ON or OU or something?
Because it's OZ, that's why.
That is why. Yeah, you're correct.
Because it's OZ.
Well, very good. You
I'm
got
a
it.
little sharper than you think.
Yeah, you got it right today. I'm impressed. Well, it's always a pleasure to chat with you, Charlie. We'll talk again next week.
We can do it next week.
All right. Bye, Charlie.
Hi, Daddy.
Bye, Flo. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The most popular reading material in North America in 1900 was the Bible, and number 2 was the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I was a kid, and it wasn't 1900, so I'm not that old. But when I was a kid, the Sears catalog was still a thing, and the J.C. Penney catalog too.
Oh, I looked forward
I
to
loved
that
those.
so
Yeah.
much every
Yeah.
Christmas.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
No matter which way his head points, Mickey Mouse's ears face forward. So even if he's looking sideways, his ears are still the same. They don't change his ear pattern.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
perspiration is odorless. It is bacteria on the skin that creates the odor, not the perspiration itself.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are about 4,000 wax glands in each of your ears. That's a lot.
Yuck.
Yeah, and our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sniffing Crayola crayons has been found to lower your blood pressure. So we should probably get some of those. All right, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. More than 45% of couples argue about this in their car. I don't think we've ever argued about this.
About what to listen to?
No, about where to park.
Oh.
No.
No.
I'll pull up to the door and say, here, I drop Heidi off at the door. Then I go and park in peace, and I don't have to worry about where she wanted me to park. And usually I stay in the car, and then she calls me when she's done, then I come pick her up. It's a good system, and if that'll save your marriage, you're welcome. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Okay, here's some new words, Heidi. These have recently been added to dictionary.com. It says they added 3 words, but then it's 4 of them. So it says rage farming, trauma dumping, hellscape, and petfluencer. So those are the 3 new words that happen to be 4 new words. 310 others as well. Apparently, they change the resource quite often. 4 times a year, they go in and adjust things. So, for the record, rage farming, you know what? Have you ever heard that?
No.
It is defined as intentionally provoking political opponents by posting inflammatory content on social media to elicit angry responses, thus widespread exposure for the original poster.
Okay.
So, I think, it's basically going, I'm going to say something that I know is going to make other people angry, so then more people see my stuff. Trauma dumping is to share intense traumatic information with others unsolicited. Hellscape is a place that's hopeless or irredeemable. And a petfluencer, we've probably, you know what that is? Would you guess what a petfluencer is?
Somebody who posts videos of their pets.
Yeah. Somebody who has a huge following because of a pet. So people who have, all these people that are just basically fans of their pet. So weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Continued from yesterday, stuff casinos don't want you to know. I don't know if they really care if we know this stuff, but here's the list continues with huge jackpots are often played across multiple casinos. This is the reason the highest paying Vegas casinos have millions.
It's a shared jackpot.
Yeah, the progressive slots are huge because they are connected. Some go up to like $10 million, but they're connected across multiple casinos that are all owned jointly. Blackjack, craps, and roulette have the best odds, according to this. These games have the lowest house edge of 0.5% to 2.7% in order. The best odds, according to that, would be blackjack then, I think. And most casino chips have a computer chip in them. Most casinos use radio frequency RFID chips for various purposes, including tracking and security. That probably makes sense, I guess. And they can ban you if you win too much too often. Did you know that?
No.
I am never going to be on that list.
No, I won't.
But if you win too
either.
much too often, they assume you're cheating somehow, and they're like,
How would
"Yeah,
you
you're
cheat
out
on
of
a
here."
slot machine?
I don't know. And some players really go for it. Many dealers have seen players wear adult diapers so they don't have to leave the table. Yeah. Again, I'm not that into any of that. Stuff casinos don't want you to know. It's the list continued from yesterday. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today comes from Irma Bombeck, who said, "Never have more children than you have car windows." That's a good plan, because the kids always want to sit by the window. You ever have to be, well, there were only 2 kids in your family. You didn't have to do this.
Right.
6 kids in my family. Yeah, I very rarely got a car window. So, all right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Want to remind you, the end of this month is when their contest is done. All of the details can be found on our website as well, johnandheidishow.com. Here's a headline. Boy raises money for Waffle House waiter who walks to work and is living in a motel with his family. 8-year-old kid in Arkansas raising money to help this guy that he met at a Waffle House. I think this is really cool. Kays and Hunter, again, he's 8, and his family, they're regulars at the local Waffle House there. And he said he always greets us with a big smile, and he's one of the most joyous and positive people you'll ever meet. That's what an 8-year-old talks like? One of the most joyous people you'll ever meet. That's pretty cool. This is not a normal 8-year-old. That's awesome.
It is not.
The family recently learned that this gentleman was walking to and from work, and they couldn't even stay at their own house because black mold at the apartment, so they've been staying in a motel. And it said he had to get his kids out, and he said that set him back quite a bit because of all of the stuff that was going on in their life. So this kid who was in there, who found this out, decided, I'm going to do what I can to help.
Aww.
Keep in mind, the kid is 8.
Right.
So he's like, how much would it take to fix all of this? And the kid was like, I don't know, $5,000. That would take care of it, right?
Right.
Well, he set up a GoFundMe, and it's over $100,000.
Wow.
Over the goal. Over $100,005. So he exceeded the goal by more than $100,000. If you'd like to see that story, if you'd like to see the photos and just see a really cool kid, honestly, helping a pretty cool guy. Isn't that neat?
That's very cool. I love that.
Again, so many times there are stories that we read on this program where people have made terrible decisions, gotten themselves in a bunch of trouble. I love being able to share positive stories of people doing good things to help other people, make the world a better place around them. And I think we should all encourage each other to do that every single day. And if you do see somebody doing that and you can share that story with us, maybe we'll share it right here on the radio. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to The John and Heidi Show.